Are we working? Is it working? No, not yet. It looks so different from last time. Okay, now, how can I tell if it's live or not? Well, it doesn't look quite like last week, but whatever. I'm going to proceed as if this was working. If people send me a message and I can have a look and you can tell me if it's okay. I'm thinking it's working. So, good morning, everybody. And this is my Church of the Leg and African Dance for Everyone. I'm a bit ravaged about this whole situation. Is it working? Am I live? Somebody likes it. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's go. So we want to just pay respects to the original owners of the land, the Ghana people. We know they danced and they continue to dance, and so we're going to, in the spirit of that roots dance, we are in solidarity. Okay, and the other thing, I just have to really, really thank my wonderful teachers. So we're going to start out with my normal practice. It's really a warm-up from the Congo, and it was taught to me by Jean-Paul Wabatai. And I will put I'll put a video of Jean-Paul on my page later on. Also, my Tai Chi teacher, Master Heach Robinson. Also, the exercises, the Buddha poses, the unblocking the channels. I'm going to put that Master Li Hongzhi, his video of that one too. So let's proceed with what we do every week. Starting out with feet together, pressing your ankles together, press your knees together, lifting the arms, press the palms together, stretching straight up the center line. Arms by your ears, looking straight ahead, and a big stretch up, big stretch, keep stretching up, keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, and come back down. Okay, like to do everything twice, so here we go. Press your ankles together, press your knees together, lifting the arms. Press the palms together, stretching straight up the center line. Feet pressing down, everything else up, and stretching up. Keep on stretching up. Keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, and come back down. Okay, that's good. Now, moving along, we have to stand put the feet in parallel. So that's both toes pointing straight ahead, the space of one of your own feet in between, standing on your two parallel feet. Now, just before we go any further, I want to draw your attention to something. It's to do with the 3 points of each foot. And so I've got 1 point under my big toe knuckle, one under my baby toe knuckle, and one under my heel, 3 points of each foot. Now, lean yourself forward so you're resting on the front 2 points of the foot. Now lean back onto the heels. There you are. You're on the back point. Lean forward again onto the 2. Lean back onto the 1. Now, not so much forward, not so much back. Now, do you feel your body lifting up? I want you to stand on 3 points of each foot equally, so your weight is distributed equally. Now, that's optimum, and it might come up from time to time. I may or may not mention it, but today I'm mentioning it. All right, so we're standing on the 2 feet there, parallel feet, parallel legs, 2 parallel arms. Now, there we are, 2 parallel lines. Look up there, reach for something out of reach up above that hand, reaching up. Change to the other side, big stretch up, reaching up. Change to the other side, reaching for something out of reach, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up the other side, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up and lengthen that inner line. Change and reach up and lengthen the inner line. Change and reach up and lengthen the line, big stretch connecting floor to fingertips. Change and reach up, lengthening the line that connects floor to fingertips. Bring your head center, arms come down, and let's have the knees, knees, knees. Shoulder, 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 head, head, head. So we do it all at the same time. Get the knees going, keep them going. Shoulder, shoulder, keep it going. Head, 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 having a beautiful shake. All right, let's go starting with the other side this time. So, reaching up for something out of reach above that hand, big stretch up. Change to the other side, big stretch up. Change to the other side, stretching up, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up, lengthening your inner line. Change and reach up, lengthening the inner line. Change and reach up, connecting floor to fingertips. Change, reach up, there's the line, connecting floor to fingertips. Bring your head center, arms come down, and with the knees, 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 and the shoulder, shoulder, and the head, head, head. All right, good. Now, this is an antique Kuranda special from the 80s. I just thought it'd be something colourful and historical. Okay, next thing we want to do, feet are parallel, standing up tall. Yes, I can't quite see what's happening. Okay, all right. And now, the head resting up on top of the spinal column, keeping your face to the front, just lift your ear and come center. Keep your neck steady. Don't bend the neck, just lift the skull. Come center. Lift your ear. This is from the Congo. And lift the ear. Come center. Lift your ear. There's a stretch. Come center. Lift your ear and come center. Lift your ear and come center. Lift your ear, stretch and come center. Lift and stretch and come center. All right, now, let it be easy. So we just a little bit to the side, a little bit to the side, a little. Show me that you've got a loose, nice, loose joint at the top there. Good, okay, lovely. Shoulders, working our way down. Lift and drop, 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 lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, drop, lift, drop, drop, lift, drop, 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 drop. There we go. And shoulders go round, backwards, round we go, and go round, and go round, and go round, and go round, and go round. So up and over the other way, up and over forwards, and go 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 forwards. All right, now one goes back, the other one goes back, and the one and the other. Both join together, come on, and round like bike pedals. One's at the top of the circle, one's at the bottom. Let the arms just hang. Round we go, round we go, round we go. Okay, other direction, forwards with the shoulders. And go forwards, and go forwards. Notice how your chest is starting to waken up. And forwards, and go forwards. Forwards and go forwards, forwards and go forwards. All right, next one we want push the shoulder, and one goes forward and one goes back, just like a diagonal thing there, and the shoulder, 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 and the shoulder. Okay, now adding on a shallow V with the arms, lengthen the shoulder and arm lengthen, and the other one pulls back. Keeping your elbows straight, people, works best. If you bend your elbows, the energy doesn't reach up, it stops. Keep your arms straight so the energy can travel all the way to the shoulder, 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 shoulder. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. All right, good. Next, what are we up to? All right. Now, so this is another exercise for just working out a head mechanism. Now, you want to rest down here on your knees and roll your head back to where it just won't go further. There's a place it stops. And then let go. Push back, let it go. Roll back, let it go. Roll back, let go. And roll back, let go. And roll back, let go. And roll back, let go. Right, now, standing up, now you want to lean from the top of the legs and roll at the same time. and lift back up. Lean and roll, and lift 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 up. Lean and roll. Good, all right. Now, same, all of those bits come together, leaning forward just a tiny bit. So I'm going to go down a bit, up a bit, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, very relaxed, very soft, little movements, down, up, but just get all that mechanism in. Let your head go jump, pa-chum, pa-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, pa-chum, pa-cha, pa-chum, pa-cha, pa-cha, pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-da. Don't worry about going too fast, don't worry. Have a go, stay at your own speed. Jump, chugga, 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 chugga. If you can manage just a little walk along, with a little walk along, with a little. Okay, you can use that little head movement when you get the feeling. Anytime in the dance. All right, next we're moving to the Qigong. So, got to have my feet turned out a tiny bit. Oh, right, you can see that. Oh, good, good, good. Okay. So the feet are turned out a little bit, and I bend my knees, and I put now, it's actually men put the left hand on top, women put the right hand on top, so look, whatever, I'm trying to do my best. Fingers covering over the space between, so that the fingers cover the gaps, or the spaces between the other thumbs go together. Okay, now this is the unblocking the channels. This is all the 10 Buddha poses, so here we go. There's the shape. Now push into it for 3 seconds. Push into it. Down with the feet, up with the head, up with the arms. And then let go suddenly. Now, this is lovely chi coming down into me and finishing up here. All right, now turn them. There's the shape. Press into it, so it's down with the feet. Press into it, down with the feet, up with the head, flatten the shoulder blades, and let go suddenly. And off we go the other way. There's the shape. Stretch into it, and let go. And now, the golden monkey splitting itself in halves. Stretch into it more, and let go. 2 dragons leaping into the sea. Stretch into it, and let go. The female Buddha standing in the lotus blossom. Think about your fingers touching the petals. Stretch into it, and let go. And carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Feel the weight pulling down. Stretch more, and let go. And then the last one, toppling the mountain, pushing straight forward from your shoulders. There's the shape. Push more, down with the feet, up with the head, forward with the hands, and let go. And then finishing off, girls put the right hand closest to them, men put the left hand closest to them, and you just hold your hands there for a moment. Keep the back straight, and that's a meditation position. And you can hold that for as long as you want to, and then you can do it twice more, but we haven't got time. Okay, someone sent a message and it's blocking up my view. Excuse me while I just send that one away. Thank you. Okay. All right, so Tai Chi. Thinking about my master Heath Robinson, who taught me this. He taught me some Tai Chi 40 years ago, and I still practice the little bits and pieces, but especially this one. I find this very, very helpful. I love it because the feet are wide and stops you tipping over, and it's a very good position to be doing arm swings in a minute. So The front foot's pointing straight ahead. The back foot is out to the side and at a 45-degree angle. So it's a comfortable sort of stride of yours. Okay, so feet are in the right place, hips are square to the front. Bend your front knee. Okay, now here we go. Bend the back knee, stay on the same level, transfer the weight back, stretch the front leg. Hips must be square here, and press forwards again, stretch your back leg, and keep the hips square. Gliding back, take the weight back. Now you've got 70% of the weight on the back foot, 30 on the front, and now press forwards again, 70 on the front, 30 on the back. Gliding back, take the weight. Square up your hips and press forwards again. If they get crooked on the way, once you get to here, square them up. One more time. Bend the back knee, transferring the weight back. Press forwards again. Stretch your back leg. All right, setting it up on the other side. See what happened? Facebook changed their format and I couldn't work it out. So then they gave me the option, do you want to go back to the old one? And I'm like, yes. So that's how come I got it to work. But that's why it took so long, because I had to kind of work all that out. And, you know, did I plan ahead? Not really. Okay, so we've got feet in the right place. Front foot in front, back one at a 45-degree angle, hip square to the front. You have to work out how far apart it needs to be, like a bit of a stride apart, not a wide stride, just as one of your steps. Press forward, bending your knee. Now, here we go. Bend the back knee, gliding back, take the weight, and press forwards again and stretch. Gliding back, take the weight, keep the hips square, pressing forwards and stretch. This is really good for the thigh muscles waking up, ankles, taking your weight back, and press forwards again and stretch. And one more. Gliding back, take the weight, and press forwards again and stretch your back leg. Good. All right. Setting it up on the other side. Now, it's a very nice position to do these arm swings because you really are in a very stable position because of this wide feet. So, feet in the right place, hips square to the front, bend your front knee. That hand goes down out of the way. Don't rest on it, just put it there. Elbow ready to go. Forwards, 1 and 2 and 3. Hold everything steady, and it's just the arm going round. 6 and 7 go the other way. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Let the whole arm go now. Let it swing from your shoulder. 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, and change direction. Let it be relaxed. Let it swing. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Change for 4. Forwards and 1 and 2 and 3 and the other way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, good. Okay, setting it up on the other side. So feet in the right place, hips square to the front, bending your front knee, hand goes down, elbow ready, forwards and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, and change direction. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7. Let the whole arm go. 1 and 2 and 3. Let it swing. And 5, 6 and 7. Change direction. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. If you're wobbling, press into your front knee. Change direction. 1 and 2, just 4. 3 and change direction. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You find if you press down more, if you're wobbling around, if this is making you wobble, you press down more into that front knee, and that will make you hold it nice and firm. All right, good. That's lovely. Now, coming back up, feet back in parallel again. Yep. And so, next lot of arm swings. Now, this is all about what's happening with the chest. So, starting out here, let them drop and float up. Let them drop and lift. Let them drop and lift and drop and lift up. One in front this time and the other one in front there. And that's enough. Stop. Changing the angle. Down in front, open behind you. Cross over in front, open back. Cross in front, open back. Cross in front, open back. Now the chest is being invited to open. Cross in front and open. Cross in front. Just notice that's what's happening. Okay, changing the angle again. Just below the horizon, just above. Cross in front, open back. Cross in front. There's a big stretch at the front. Cross and open back. Feel that big stretch? Stretch. One more. And open back. And now ready to do it right on shoulder level. Now shoulder level, you can see for yourselves. You can look and see, there's my shoulder, there my arms on shoulder level, yeah. Fling across, fling open. Fling across. Don't let them drop. They'll drop where you don't want to stretch. But come on, keep them level and you'll get the stretch. One more and open. There we go. All right, so now, can we do this business with the chest without using the arms? Press forward, fold in, press forward, fold in. And the 1 and the 2 and the 3, start again. We'll do that with music, come on. Glasses. All right. Where's Teddy? He's meant to be filling in the space. Yes, oh, come on. And what were we going to do? We were going to use 6, no, 7. Okay, this is from Nigeria, this one. Lagos sound system. Here we go. 7. One, fold in, 2, fold in, 1, and 2, and 3, okay. Hang on a second, let me get it. 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1 step, 1 chest. Now 1 step, 2 chest. Step and chest. Step and chest. 1 step, 2 chest. 1 step, 2 chest. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Let your arms just hang there. Press. Okay, now 1, 2, again, sideways. Side, together, side, side, together, side. Look at that big tummy. Woo! My over 60s belly. Can't do anything about it. Okay, we got to add that up. Add it all together. So we do one of these. Forward. 2. Sideways. Sideways. On we go. Forward. Forward. Sideways. Forward. Sideways. All right. Okay. Just have a think about that. So we've got forward 2. Forward and 2. Then we go sideways. 1. Together. A 1. Together. Now that foot you just put down, that's the one you step out forwards on. Forwards. And forwards. Then that leaves this foot ready to go sideways. I'll do right and left for you. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Step to the right. Together. And to the right. Together. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Left. Together. Left. Together. Forward with the right. You see? Okay. Music. All right. So we'll do some more of the whole pattern. And then people are ready. We can do double time. Okay. Here we go. Wait a minute. What I've got to do. Rewind. Yeah, we just let the music get going. Tricky for me to pick up where they're going with this. I'm not that good. I can keep up with some rhythm, but it gets a bit complex sometimes. Yeah. Okay, let me catch up with the music now. Lots of fun. Okay, now, the warm up to it like this. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, done. 1. Let me get it right. Oh, sorry. forward, forward, side, side, forward, side. Slowly. Two forward. Sideways. Forwards. Sideways. Forward. Sideways. Good. All right. Okay. Now, what are we up to? Right. Oh, sitting on the chair, of course. Rightio. So, you got somewhere to sit? Sitting on the chair, perching on the edge of the seat. Perching on the edge of the seat. Now, we want the feet, legs parallel, feet parallel, feet parallel. Make sure your feet aren't in too close or out too far. You want to make a right angle here, right angle, down to the feet. Okay. Now, I'm going to hold onto the chair and do the same thing I just did with the chest. Press forward, reach back. Press forward, reach back. Press forward, reach back. Press forward, reach back without dropping, you see. Press forward, stretch back. Press forward here. Hip, 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 hip. Press forward, fold in, and come back to the center. Now we want to go across to the side, across to the side, across to the side. So I'm lifting my whole rib cage, sliding across. Shoulders are square. Shoulders are level. Keep the hips pressing down onto the chair so you've got something to pull away from. Reach across, reach across, reach across, reach across, reach across, reach across. Come back to the center. Now we're going to make a circle around, passing. Wait a minute, did we get it? Right, so we got side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back. And now swirl around through there. Round we go, keeping the hips pressing on the chair so you've got something stable there to work away from. Now change direction. Front, side, back. Mirror the points. Now pass through the points, make a circle, make a smooth, beautiful circle round. Go round, keep going round. Beautiful. There we go. All right, next thing, we want to think about sit bones now. So put my weight on the sit bone, or pressure, whatever you want to call it. Press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone. And if you just let me, see how my head's, I'm not doing it, but my head is actually going lift the ear, but I'm not really conscious of it because it all works together and all these bits all start to fall into one amazing, what do we call it, engineering system? It's a fabulous, amazing the way the body's made, how it all connects up. And this wonderful culture, these exercises, bring it all together in a most natural and healing way. This is how the body's meant to move. Sit bone, sit bone, sit bone. Now the chest is just playing its part. It's not isolated anymore. It's just counterbalancing. Okay, now we want to make a circle passing through the sit bones. So round we go, sit bone, round we go, sit bone, round we go, passing through the sit bones. And you'll find that your lower back is starting to go along with it. Loosen up. Action. Move. There we go. Okay, change direction and go. Round we go. And go round. And go round. And go round. All the big hip joints are starting to get a bit of action there. Round we go, dusting off cobwebs or whatever, rusty or whatever, crystals, whatever, calcification, whatever. Let's get rid of it. Round we go. Stop when you get to the front. Go straight to the back. Go straight to the front. Go straight to the back. Straight to the front. Look, I'm arching my back and sticking my bottom out. Curve under. I'm tucking my hips under, and this is folded in. The chest is folded in. So it's all part of one thing now. And arch. And curve without dropping. And arch. And curve. And arch. And curve. And arch. And curve. And arch. And curve. All right, now we've got to go sit bone, arch, sit bone, curve, and now make that your big circle. And this is really calling on a lot of bits and pieces now coming together. Round we go, and go round. Don't drop anywhere. Keep your circles horizontal, flat. Round we go, round we go. Change direction and go round, and go round, and go round, and go round, and go round. Okay, now let's see what we can do about this. Okay, so now I want you to bring your arms in front here like this. So you're going to make a little circle. Now it's not big, right in front of me. A circle and a half. A circle and a half. A circle and a half. And a circle and a half. Now, I'm going to try and lift my arms up here. Let me stop and let's do a little warm up to get that happening up there first. So let's do the arch and bring your arms up, and curve to bring them down, and arch to bring them up, and curve to bring them. Tuck the pelvis under, and arch your back, stick your bottom out, and curve to come down, and arch to come up, and curve to come down. Okay, moving to the next one. Arch to come up, curve to come down, and arch again at the bottom. Curve and arch, 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 curve and arch. Okay, so now bring your arms up. Now, starting to make a circle up above your head here. Not a big circle, no bigger than one of those big balloons, you know, the big ones they get. And not that big. Got to be around, up above your head. All right, now bring your arms to your right-hand side. We're going to go front of the circle, back of the circle, front of the circle, stop left. Front of the circle, back of the circle, front of the circle. Okay, I know everyone's arms are getting tired, right? Because we don't do it very much. Come on, have a rest and let's have another go. Be careful not to bring your arms down in front. You've got to keep that circle up the top. Arms up to the right. Circle to the front and stop left. Round we go and stop right. Now, get the hips happening as well. Curve at the front, arch at the back, curve at the front and arch side. Curve at the front, arch at the back, curve and go side. Curve at the front, arch at the back, curve at the front, stop side. Curve at the front, arch at the back, curve and stop. All right, now, there's very complicated steps. We can get up and stand up and do that. We're not going to do that today. We're just working our way up nice and gently. Okay, all right, so let's have standing up behind the chair or something. So I need to just hold on a little bit there. So we want, turn it that way around. Okay, so we want standing with our feet parallel. Standing with feet parallel. Okay, can they see feet? Yes, they can see feet. All right, so first thing you want to do is press into the ball of your foot and come down. And press and come down. Feet are parallel, so you've got to keep your knee pointing straight forward, same direction the toes are pointing. And press into the floor and come down, stretching behind your toe and the toes and the front of the ankle. And press, stretch behind the toes, front of the ankle. And press like a high heel shoe. And press and come down. 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 And press. Poor feet get forgotten about. Come on, press and come down. Give them a good time. All right, now it only gets better for the feet. Press down. Now make the knee make a circle, and there'll be a rotating around on the ball of your foot, like massaging against the floor. 4 circles. That way, change direction. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Change direction again. Round and 2 and 3 and 4. Change direction. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, press down with the other one. Press down, circling the knee, and 2 and 3 and 4. Change direction. 2 and 3 and 4. Change direction. Round and 2 and 3 and 4. Change round. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right? So now we want to give the foot a floppy shake, like you're flicking something off. Shake, 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 shake. And the other one. Wait a minute, come back. Foot, the ankle, the knee, the hip. Now the whole leg, floppy, shake, feel the weight of it. And the other one, floppy, ankle, the knee, the hip. Right, okay. The wrist, like water, flicking water. Wrist, wrist, 2 wrists together. 2 elbows, go on. Shoulders, go on. And your head and the legs. And now we want to get this ragdoll feeling. Floppy, relaxed, heavy. If you can feel the heaviness, then you know it's relaxed. If you're tight and tense, you can't feel it. So let it go. Floppy, ragdoll, legs, arms, and include the head. Don't let your head be sitting watching. It's got to be part of it. It's a very Western thing, having the head sitting up top, controlling everything. No, head's just part of the whole thing. Okay, next thing we want. Bring your feet together and push away from the floor. Big stretch up. Stretching away from the floor. Push up. Feel your energy coming up, up, up. Activate the pelvic floor on the way up. Keep stretching, keep stretching. Right up, shooting energy through the top of your head. Keep stretching. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Coming back down, slowly lowering your heels. Heels touch. Keep your back straight. Just starting to bend your knees, going down, go down, keep going down, see how low you can go, but don't let your back bend. And when you get to that point, have a bounce, and you can feel the elastic in the back of your heels, that's your Achilles tendon. These thigh muscles are what's holding you there, so give them a bounce. Okay. All right, same thing, but we're going to do it with parallel feet, so move the feet to parallel, with the space of one of your feet in between, toes pointing straight ahead, push away from the floor, big stretch up, stretching up, pushing away from the floor, activate the pelvic floor on the way up, big stretch, 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 shooting energy through the top of your head, big, huge stretch all the way up, stretch, and coming back down, heels coming down towards the floor, and there they're touching, and keep going down with your back, straight back. And when you can't go further, there's your point. Have a bounce. That's it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay. All right, good. So now we want to go down. We want to go down and start taking the hips around in that circle. With bent knees, should be able to really make quite a big circle with the hips, really. I mean, it's not big, but it's around your center line there. It's no bigger than what we were doing on the chair, really. Change direction. Go round and go round, go round. Arching and curving at the front, arching at the back, curving at the front. Round we go, round we go. All right. This time, change again And this time, allow your heels to come off so you're not stuck on the floor. So it's like I'm sort of on the balls of my toes. I've got the chair to help me, but I feel like I'm suspended. And there goes that beautiful circular movement. And we just about, well, change direction and go round and go round. Weightless, I was going to try and say, but not exactly, but something like that's happening. Had some music, we could do it. Round we go and go round and go round. Okay, last thing we want to do down here. So now bend your knees again. All these hip movements we do with bent knees. And we go knock, 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 come center. Knock, 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 come center. Knock, knock, knock. It's a sharp movement where everything up till now has been smooth. 1, 2, 3, come center, knock, 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 one knock, knock, come center, knock, come center, knock, come center, knock, come center. Okay, good. Now we're going to do a step we did last time and a step you haven't had. So we're going to do like this. Practicing the one we did last time. So my knees are bent. I'm going to take my hips in a down in the middle, out to the side, down in the middle, out to the side, a scooping saucer shape, down in the middle, out to the side. I never straighten my leg because see what happens. If I go out to the side, nice. Now when I straighten my leg, see how the hip came back in again? So we don't want to straighten the legs at all because it'll just bring the hips further in and we want them out. All right, so now you take your hip to the side, all my weight's on that foot, and I can slide this foot forward parallel, step on it, and swing the hip the other side, leaving the weight off this one, and it slides through parallel. So you don't step sideways, you step forwards, and the hips go sideways. Put your weight onto it, sideways. Slide the foot, change the weight. Slide the foot, swing. Slide the foot, swing. Slide the foot. All right, music, music, music. Three. Now we've got 10 seconds before it starts up, so we're going to do and we have the arms like this, they're carrying the baskets. This is from Odunde, way back with Elizabeth Dowman, actually, this step. Catherine Dunham, Elliot Pomare, Elizabeth Dowman, this is where this step came from. 1, 2, 3, hip, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, last time we did 1, 2, 3, 4, but today we did 3. Okay, now, new step. This is a South African step. I learnt this from the Zulu girls that were at WOMAD, and they did some workshops, and I thought it was such a great way to do it. Now, what you've got to do is stand with my feet like this because I want to turn this and come back. So I've got to turn my whole hip leg and back. See? Turn, come back. And what's happening with my feet? I'm pushing into the ball of my toe there and come down. Now my knees are bent, so turn, come down. Turn, come down. The whole of the side, if this was painted, you'd be flashing that colour. Come down. Turn, come down. Turn, come down. Turn, come down. Try the other one. Turn, come down. Turn, come down. Turn, come down. Turn. If you've got a grass skirt, it goes swoosh. Turn, come down. Turn, come down, because it's a step from the grass skirt, people. Okay, now the next thing we've got to do is take a step and turn. So, step, turn, together. Step, turn, together. Step, turn, together. Coming back. Step, turn, together. Step, turn, together. Step, turn. So I've got to step and turn at the same little moment. The thing that's very tricky, I've got to, as I step with turning this one, I have to be very sure that this foot's pointing straight ahead. Otherwise, it just goes like that. See, I've turned and I lost the magic. You've got to keep this foot straight ahead and turn the other one. And there, that's what happens. Together and turn together. Keep that right foot pointing straight ahead. Together. And hum. Together. Pa-pum. Together. Pum-pum. Together. Pum-pum. Together. And turn it. Together. And turn. So, can you see? Up close. There's this weird black bar, and I don't know whether the camera's if it's gonna show up on the film or not. It's this. Look, just let me do this for a minute. I'll know that you can see. See that? So when I step, I'm going to go, see how I step that foot straight forward? Together. Turn. Together. Coming back. Turn. Together. This foot's got to step straight. All right. That'll do. Now you know what I'm doing. See, back here you might not be able to see it, but never mind. All right, so we will do ba-bum, ba-dee, ba-dum, bum-bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And then we'll do da-da, 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 da-da. Okay, music. Just mix it up, add your steps. Okay, that was Afro-Cubism. Incredible music. Okay, time to do some stretches now. We're really warmed up. I hope you all have, because I have. Okay, now, it looks like my head's cut off, but if I stand back here, whatever. I don't care. You don't need to see my head. All the bits will work. It'll be all right. Okay, so we've got feet parallel, standing up tall, arms by your sides. Now here we go. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up in the middle, big stretch up. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift everything up in the middle and 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3 and 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Okay, adding extra weight. Pulling middle fingers in opposite directions. And then you get the straight line effect. Take a piece of string and pull it straight, straight. So same here. Come on, middle fingers pulling in opposite directions. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Big lift up, 3 and 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3, 4. Lifting up, 2, 3 and 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3, 4. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's okay, it's just my detox cough. All right. So, this time you've got parallel feet, straight legs. Now, take your hips around your center line in a circle, round we go. And it's quite a small circle because of having straight legs. And you could feel an echo of that circle underneath the soles of your feet. That's good. Change direction and round we go with the circle. Round we go. Smooth and round. Now keep that circle going. Start to bend your knees. And as you go down, you'll see the circle gets bigger. Down we go. Keep the circle going. We want to do about 4 to get to the bottom. And then coming back up, 1 and 2, 3, and 4. These are my hallelujahs because I didn't used to be able to do it, and now, hallelujah, I can do it. Ha-lay-lu. Yeah, change direction. La, hu, ja. The words that hallelujah comes from. Ha, lay, lu, ya, la, hu, ja. So Allah's the Persian word, Arabic word for God. Hu's the Egyptian word for God. Ja, Jehovah, that's a Hebrew word. You're going to do a couple more of them. Calling out God's name. He likes to have a name. Ha, le, lu, ya, la, hu, ja. Again. Ha, le, lu, ya. And coming up. La, hu, ja. And now lean out to the side of that circle. Lift center. Lean to the side of the circle. Lift center. Lean to the side of the circle. Lift center. Now as you lean, down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift and center everything, and 4. Lean the hips, and 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift in center, 3 and 4. Lean the hips, and 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift center, 2, 3 and 4. Lean the hips, and 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift center, 2, 3 and 4. Adding the weight. Lean the hips, 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift and center everything, and 4. Lean the hips, and 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3, 4. Lifting up, 2, 3. Once more. Lean the hips, and 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3, 4. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Lean the hips, and 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3 and 4. Coming back down. And let's have knees, knees, knees. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Head, head, head. So these exercises are in the format, and I really stick to the same format. We do different steps, but those exercises, that's my selection over 50 years. I just want the ones that are really going to work for me, and they are. I went for a walk yesterday. I walked for an hour. I have not walked for an hour in 20 years because my leg's been broken, my hip, da-da-da-da. So much better. Hallelujah. Thanks and praises. Church of the leg, it's working. Okay. All right. So now we want feet parallel. And think about your center line. And we're going to go down. I want you to, I hope everyone can learn these exercises. So if you can't access this, you already have that little format of exercises that you can do anytime, whenever you need to. If we're going to have 3 days without internet, just a rumor. Well, take notes. Make sure you know what, you have a little pattern to follow. All right, and it's the way the exercises unfold. Things come, loosen up bit by bit by bit in a very methodical way. That works for me, and I hope it works for you. Now, feet parallel, center line, bending your knees, having a bounce. Make it bigger. Using your feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm going to do this one again because I can do it quickly. Okay, feet parallel, bending your knees, having a bounce, making it bigger, using your feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. All right, and again we'll do the knees, knees, knees. Knees, 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 shoulder, 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 head, head, head. Okay. What are we up to now? Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, so now we're going to do, keep your hips to the front, and I'm going to let one arm drop in front, one behind, and let it twist my torso. Keep my hips to the front. So the twist is all happening in my torso because I've just spent ages warming it all up. This should be a piece of cake, guys. Nice and soft and gentle and flexible. There you go, that's enough. And again, knees, 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 shoulder, 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 head, head, head. Have a little sip of water while I change over to the next piece of music. They muted my music last time it was only on the Bob Marley Buffalo Soldier, because it's very popular and very well known. So I decided I'm going to use more obscure and wonderful music that they aren't going to really be able to track. So we're going to have my very favourite band, Israel Vibration. Oh yeah. Okay. Now just standing there and try to do this for one whole song. The lift, the lift, the lift drop, the lift drop. Anything you like with your arms, just keep the up, the lift, the lift, the lift, the lift. You can think ragdoll, you can think raggedy, you can think reggae.
You can't chase the mouse while the progress to get around the corner. Your vultures are ready. You see the race slaughter, so that they can fly down. And the clean up after, while big guys sit up over yonder.
Just tune in with the music, ear training, follow that rhythm.
They assemble to mess up your mind. Ayahoya, what you gonna do now? Ayahoya, what you gonna do? They always want to do the things that are wrong, but we forever be, forever strong. What you gonna do now? Do now.
Up drop, lift drop, lift drop, lift drop, lift drop. No, don't dance, naughty, bad Ibina. The whole thing is no dancing for one whole song, you're not allowed to. We'll let go in a minute. This is an exercise. Keep your legs strong.
Forever strong. What you gonna do now?
See, when the music's really good, you want to dance. Not yet. In a minute. So sad for Joseph. He died. One of the band members. One of the singers.
What you gonna do now? Do now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Babylon chasing after you. What you gonna do? Babylon chasing after you. Baby, what you really gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm chasing after you.
Up drop, up drop, up drop, up drop. Okay, now we're going to do the walk. Walk, drop, up, drop, up, drop. Okay, with the music.
Gun brother, push brother, dog and free. Baby, what you really gonna do? What you gonna do? The cat chase the mouse, but the progress to get around the corner. The vultures are waiting.
So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
Clean up after. While big guys sit up over yonder.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. One and two, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Was the things that I want, but me forever me, forever strong.
Okay, do your own thing. Mix it up.
What you gonna do? Work so hard for a very long time, and still I'm telling you, can't find no food to take away all that. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Babylon chasing after you. What you gonna do? Babylon chasing after you.
Backwards. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Forwards. 2, 3 and 4. Go backwards. 2 and 3 and 4 and forwards. And go back. Forward. And go back. And mix it up. And mix it up.
What we gonna do? They're chasing after you.
Up, drop, and up, drop, and up, and drop, up, and drop. Lift and lift, lift. Stay there. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Up, stay up, up, stay up. Rastafari live, stay up. One love, let's stay up. Okay. All right, now that brings us to the last little part. This is my praise dance section, and I like to use African American gospel music because it's got the ones I choose. I go for the ones that have got the African music just in there as well. So any African steps you feel like you want to do, the music will tell you. Follow what you want to do, and you can. have something on your head. Look, we have baskets, but then I've got my hair. I would never wear my hair like this outside just because I'm home with you that I can wear my hair like this. It's so good because it's balanced. It's so heavy. It keeps it balanced. So I'm just going to put this thing on my head. But the thing is now, this is the idea of Dorinda Hafner. She's from Ghana, and I did workshops with her a long time ago, and she had us with the baskets on the head, and I thought that was so attractive and culturally correct and so on and so on. And look, you just have this gorgeous straight neck, the balance thing. Okay, so get yourself something to put on your head. And here we go. 2. Get your dance sprays on. Glory to God, great things He has done, and amazing exchange for us like me for His Son, who washed away my sins and rolled away my shame, made me a prince from my heaven. Glory to His name. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, call on His name, let the world know His deeds. With boldness we claim, sing songs to Him, talk about His works, glory in His holy name. Those who seek Him rejoice. Glory to God, great things He has done, an amazing exchange for us like me for His Son. Who washed away my sins and rolled away my shame, made me a prince of my heaven. Glory to His name. Oh, you see this I am, He chosen one. The Lord is our God, we're joint heirs with His Son. In my covenant, the words that He spoke, the promises He made, generations ago. Glory to God, great things He has done, an amazing exchange for us like me for His Son. Who washed my sin and rolled away my shame, made me a prince of my heaven. Glory to His name. Glory to His name. Our Father judges the earth, with truth and light. His name is to be feared, He reigns with power and might. Glory to God, glory to my God, great things He has done. He washed away my sin, He rolled away my shame. Come on, let it out. Glory to God, glory to my God, great things He has done. He washed away my sin, He rolled away my shame, made me a prince of my heaven. Glory to His name. Glory, hallelujah, glory, say hallelujah, glory, glory to Him, glory, glory, He's done great things, glory, glory, say glory, glory, glory to His name, glory, hallelujah, glory, I say hallelujah, glory, hallelujah, glory, it's so worth God, glory, bless you, Lord, glory, glory to His name. Glory, anybody want glory? Said lift Him up. Glory, it's not about you. Glory, it's not about me. Glory, we have King of Kings. Glory, and Lord of Lords. Glory, let's give Him glory. Glory, let's give Him glory. Glory, let's give Him glory. Glory, I love You, Lord. Glory. Give it up. wonderful. So sorry, I don't have the name of the artist of that one, but someone's going to tell me eventually, somewhere along the line. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for being here. And leave us a comment so we know you were there if you like. Doesn't matter. We're glad you're watching anyway. So now we want parallel feet to finish. So we've got to cool down because we're a bit euphoric. Can't just go wandering off like this, although you are at home now. I'm going to let them out in the street until we've calmed down. We're going to calm down. Feet parallel. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Now the arms go 1, 2, 3. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. And bend with your head. Head and up. Head and up. Head and chest. Head and chest and come up. Head and chest and come up. Point your head to the floor as best you can and come up. Bend and stretch and come up. Bend and stretch and come up. One more. Bend and stretch and come up and stay there. Take your heels off an inch. Arms float down. Look straight ahead at something on your eye level. Keep your eyes fixed on it. So you're going to use that to keep your head where it is. Reach the heels down, but your head stays where it is. So everything from the neck down has to stretch out a little bit. Each thing adds up to that inch. So now you're an inch taller, right? Holding on here. Goes to where your center line comes out. Straight up the center line, push. Keep pushing. When you can't push more, push up with your feet. Come up on your toes, pushing. Look at that balance. You can do it. Come on. And walking, pushing up. 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 Starting to reach your heels down even though you keep pushing up. So there's a stretch going on. Now keep pushing up. Feet are just, heels are touching. You should feel like you've got very light feet. If you're walking on sand, no footprints would be there because you feel the lightness under your feet because of how you're pushing up. Keep pushing up, keep pushing up. Feel the pushing up inside of you. Let go of the arms and you can keep that pushing up going. Keep the pushing up going. Check for if you've still got the light feet. There, now that's your body elevation. You have arrived. This is your perfect, ideal height, stretch. Beautiful. And then I go and sit down at it all. I seize up into a lump, but never mind, we did it. We got here. Thank you so much, everybody. Absolute pleasure to have you share this with us today. And we'll try again next week, same time, trying to be 10:30, but anyway. I've learned my lesson. I need to don't go to the smart new thing. We'll stick with the old thing that I know how to do. Okay, bye guys.